Hey everyone, my name is Melody. Thank you for clicking on this video. So it is officially time for the 2021 NHL Draft. Coming at you live from the lucky fireplace. I haven't been here in a while. This is where I sit to watch the Bills games because I know it brings the Bills good luck. I sat here for the draft last year and I thought the fireplace was giving me good luck and then we picked Jack Quinn. So the draft has kind of, been like the playoffs for Sabres fans over the last 10 years. It's the most exciting part of the season. And it's been a crazy day already. Rasmus Ristolainen got traded to the Philadelphia Flyers for their first round pick, which is fun because I've been super lazy this year and normally I'm super into scouting and prospects and all that stuff, but the Sabres, one, killed my love of hockey, two, we're a last place team, so I didn't do much past the top 5, so I'm not as prepared this year. I'm sorry, guys. Sam Reinhart and Jack Eichel still haven't gotten traded yet. And as we're getting closer to the draft, I'm wondering if something's gonna happen soon. It's crazy to think that I may never wear these two jerseys again. I bought those two jerseys with such hope and happiness. And it's crazy to think I might never actually wear those two again. They've got a lot of use over the years, Sad. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. They pick 1 in 13 or 14, whatever you want to call it right now. So I'll be interested to see what direction they go, or if they have any more picks. We shall see. It's getting close. I'm starting to get nervous. I've been pretty nervous all day, I'm not gonna lie. This Eichel trade has been really kind of bumming me out and making me nervous. And I feel good about what Kevin Adams was able to get for Rasmus Ristolainen. It makes me feel better about a potential Eichel return. It shows that he's just not playing around, which is good, but can't know until it happens, I guess, so we'll see. I feel like I've been on Twitter today for 85% of my time that I've been awake. Some crazy trades already today, though. You had that Vancouver-Arizona trade, you had Seth Jones to Chicago. It's been a day. Oh, look there's Kevin Adams in his draft room. I love how Elliot Friedman just said Buffalo's the team everyone's watching. That's never usually the case. That's been the thing this year is it's so funny that there's so much attention on the Buffalo Sabres this year. It's been great. Okay, Owen Power's gonna get drafted first overall and he's instantly gonna have the best hair on the Buffalo Sabres. Instantly. Oh, Gary Bettman. Boo! Gary Bettman talks way too much. No one's here for that. Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo is on the clock. They have 5 minutes to pick. Just go. Just get moving. I swear to God, if I see Kevin Adams pick up his phone, I'm going to start freaking out. Oh, look at Owen Power's whole little draft party. They're so excited. I wonder if he has a Sabres jersey ready. Great hair, dude. That's phenomenal. Oh, here we go. Kevin Adams. That was quick. It only took 2 minutes. I mean, they've had however many months. Kevin, here we go, buddy. There you go. Owen Power's a Buffalo Sabre. Oh, look at his family. Owen Power, first overall to Buffalo. Oh, there's his jersey. He's got the jersey. His family is chanting Sabres. That's more than fans have done over the past few years. Power. That's such a cool name to have on the back of a jersey. I'm not gonna lie. That's incredible. Oh, he looks good in that Sabres jersey. I love it. Owen! Scout says an all-around package. Hard to beat one-on-one. Can play physical and skill game. This is from Dan Marr. So now I guess we wait and see what he's going to do. He said he was leaning toward going back to college. And honestly, I wouldn't even mind that. We're not going to be good next year. So get him a year away from that losing culture. Give him a chance to go win a national championship in Michigan with all his buddies. I would like to see how he would do in Buffalo. But if he goes back, that's probably better. There's this tweet from someone, DJ Bean. Owen Power going to stay with the Sabres next year to get a little extra seasoning before playing for Michigan. I like that. That's funny. So if you watched my draft videos last year, you know that the thing is, I always have this weird thing where, I want the Sabres to pick a player. That player always goes to the pick after. That happened with Bo Horvat. That happened with Leon Draisaitl. That happened with Mikhail Sergachev. Happened last year with Marco Rossi. I kind of was always on team Matt Beniers. I think Owen Power's the right pick, but I always kind of liked Matt Beniers just a little bit more. I'm happy with Power though, but is this going to be another time that happens where the guy I want goes to the pick after the Sabres? Is Beniers going to be the first ever draft pick of the Seattle Kraken? Matt Beniers. There it is. The pick after, always. That's okay. I'm not as upset as I was all of the other times that happened. I like that pick for them though. I like him a lot. But Anaheim's up next. There's been no Jack Eichel talk, so if they make the pick, there goes that 3rd overall that Sabres fans have wanted in an Eichel deal. Don't mind me, just stress eating some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Alrighty, their pick is in. We're not getting the 3rd overall pick for Jack Eichel, guys. Ooh. Mason McTavish. I know this is like a weird draft, and they said like any of like the top players could really go anywhere. Like there's really nothing would be too shocking. But that's interesting. I like him. I just didn't expect him to go 3. Cool, I like that. So on New Jerseys, did they take a Hughes brother? I want them to do that just to see Jack's reaction to that, because I bet Jack would like go nuts. That would be so cool. I want them to do it. Come on, take Luke. Take Hughes. I want to see Jack's reaction. Oh, everyone has Luke Hughes signs. Has to be Luke Hughes. They did take Hughes. Show me the reaction! Ah, come on, show the reaction! That's cool, they got 2 Hughes. Ah, that's awesome! Jack is going nuts. Oh, that is like the best reaction ever. I love that. Jack is so pumped. That's so cool. I love Jack's reaction to when he got picked first overall a couple of years ago, so I knew that reaction would be awesome. Did he literally just put his brother's jersey on? That's so funny. He's wearing number 86. I love it. I like that pick. That just made me happy. Well, they're talking to Owen Power now. He looks so good in that jersey.
Yeah, I'm just super excited to be a part of the franchise and ready to get going.
Owen Power's excited to be a Sabre. You love to see that. I love to hear it. Simon Edmondson. It's so interesting because, like, that's 6. There was a lot of talk among Sabres fans about, you know, potentially wanting William Eklund. So it's crazy that, like, he, at the very highest, he could go 7th when people were talking about him wanting him to go 1. I could see him going here, though, to the Sharks. I don't see how he really drops that much further. Nah. They did take Eklund, bummer. I liked him. I think he was probably like the guy I liked the 3rd best. Like I liked Beniers, then Power, then Eklund. Man, everyone's making their pick. LA's up now. Everyone's making their pick. No one's trading their picks. I thought this was going to be more of a movement kind of draft. Like these picks are coming and going and no trades from the Sabres. Like LA was obviously in conversation for both Eichel and Sam Reinhart. Columbus was mentioned with the 5th overall. You're not really even hearing about it much either. Like teams are just making their picks and going about their day. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Alrighty, skipping ahead a little bit. Calgary's on the board. Those 2 goalies are still there. I wonder if the Sabres go goalie. I don't know. I still think they need to load up on forward because their forward pool is pretty thin, but I wouldn't even be upset if they took a goalie, to be completely honest. Matthew Coronado. All right, so what do the Sabres do? Did they go goalie? Like, I wonder if they pick the goalie. Like, I wonder if they pick Wallstedt. I don't know. Like, they have Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. That's interesting. I wonder what they do. But this is kind of like the main thing. Like, this is what we get for Risto, the 1st round pick. Because the 2nd round pick, you know, is not going to do anything. So let's see. Who did we trade Risto for? Let's see. The Sabres pick has been in for like the past 5 minutes, but like the Hughes brothers are just talking. Come on. All right. They're finally done talking. Pick is in. Let's do it, Kevin. What do you got? Isak Rosen. All right, so they got a forward. A bit of a smaller guy, but definitely a good skater. They just love taking Swedes, don't they? Isak Rosen. All right, well, honestly, I'm glad that they didn't go goalie because I don't know. Like, they could have, and it probably wouldn't have been a bad move, but I think going forward was smarter just because you have goalies in your system. You don't have a ton of forwards in your system, so. That's who we get for Rasmus Ristolainen, and unless that 2nd round pick in 2023 turns into anything, that's going to be it. So we'll see down the road what happens with that. But so I mean, as of right now, that's the end for the Sabres. They picked at 14, and they don't have any more picks yet. The Rangers are coming up at 16, and they were obviously always linked to Jack. So if you get past 16, I don't know if any trades are being made. It's crazy that we've gone this far with the Sabres picking. And no trades since the draft started. I honestly think that's a little crazy. No, I don't. The NHL is never fun. They never do anything fun. But I don't know. It was hyped, and now no one's really doing anything. It's interesting. Literally just as I say that, Detroit trades with Dallas and moves up. Of course, just as I say that, wow, no trades have happened. Oh man, this draft. The Rangers are making their pick. The pick is in. Wow. Guys, I don't think it's happening tonight. And like talks have been quiet. Like no one's talking about anything on Twitter either. This is lame. I was told there were going to be a ton of trades, and there were none, except for Risto. I mean, the only team really that is left for Jack would be Minnesota, and they have, like, what, 22? Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Which, honestly, I'm fine, because if they don't trade, because like we said, like, this draft is weird, right? It was, like, a weird year to scout. A lot of kids couldn't even play a normal amount of games. So, like, I'm fine if, like, that means we don't get a first-round pick this year, if that means, like, maybe we get more prospects or something for Jack and Sam, like, that are, you know, longer after their draft year and more developed. Alrighty, guys, I can't do anymore. I'm calling it. It's clearly not happening tonight. I thought for sure we'd see some kind of movement, at least one of Jack or Sam, but clearly not. So, yeah. A bit overhyped, if you ask me. But either way, the Sabres end up with Power and Rosen, and I'm looking forward to seeing Owen Power for sure. Time will tell if the Sabres or the Flyers ended up winning that Ristolainen for a first trade. We shall see. But yeah, I guess Jack and Sam are a Sabre for at least one more day. It's going to be interesting to see now, because obviously the first round is come and gone, and the Sabres wanted first round picks along with prospects. So who knows what the Sabres do now? That's interesting. Maybe they wait for first round picks in hopefully a more conventional draft and more conventional scouting year coming up next year. We shall see. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so Elliot Friedman just said that there's a little bit more talk on Reinhart than on Eichel. I'm getting tired, so if it's going to happen, can it happen soon? They said the price is still way too high on Eichel, which isn't surprising, and I'm really honestly happy to hear that, because I've been saying the whole time, Kevin Adams, like, please, for the love of God, don't just trade him to trade him. If you're going to trade him, if you're going to trade a guy with 5 years left on his contract, make sure you're making the right move. Make sure you're getting the value that you want, you think he's worth. Interesting that Elliot Friedman said that Eichel's frustrated that he didn't get traded tonight. At this point, like, so am I. Good on Kevin Adams, though. Like, if he's not getting the return he wants, then I'm so glad to hear that he's not making the deal, and I'm so glad to hear he's not backing down from his asking price. That's very reassuring, especially coming off of getting good return for Ristolainen. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Go Bills. Bye, guys.